Generation of Cartwrights fight to save the Ponderosa.
I sure as hell am going to try.
Michael Landon Jr., Dirk Blocker, Dean Stockwell, Linda Gray, and Richard Roundtree. The world premiere movie event of the year.
People really love this old West cowboy stuff.
Who says you can't go home again?
You know you're always welcome here.
And now, Bonanza the Return.
Your man yet? Yes, sir. $6 be enough?
Should be if I work it right.
I don't want to be sending Bert Yates one.
I know. He's a good hand. And he wants my job. So do I. That's why I'm going to make it.
I know you will.
I got some census to look at. I better go do it.
Figured I'd find you here. Bronk, you don't want to be late for that meeting.
Still no word from Adam?
No. I reckon you're going to have to go it alone.
Jacob, you know I'm no good at that kind of thing. I'm a cowhand, not a businessman.
Augustus Brandenburg, meet Bronk Evans.
Howdy.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Evans. This is my attorney, Preston McAdam.
Hi. Pleasure. Mr. Swanson?
Oh, where is Adam Cartwright?
He was supposed to arrive from Australia a week ago.
When we went to meet his ship, he wasn't on board.
I'm disappointed.
No, I assure you there's no problem, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sit down, gentlemen. I'm sorry.
Ben Cartwright's will clearly states Mr. Evans and I are empowered to make any and all decisions regarding the Ponderosa and the Cartwright estate.
Oh, well, good. That's good. Then I'm talking to the right people.
That depends on what you want.
I'll tell you what I want. I want to buy the Ponderosa. All of it. I'll give you $3 million.
The Ponderosa isn't for sale at any price.
5 million.
You can't fool me, Brandenburg. I've done a little investigating on my own. It seems you have a bad habit of buying up land just to clear cut the forest and strip mine the soil till there's nothing left.
I don't know where you got that information, but I'm against clear cutting, and all my mining operations are clean.
Save your lies for somebody else.
Are you calling me a liar?
That's exactly what I'm calling you.
Get out.
You call a man a liar?
Well, that's what he is.
Ain't a good idea to make an enemy of Augustus Brandenburg.
I'm afraid I already have.
Bronk, say hello to Walter Finster.
Howdy.
Pleased to meet you, Bronco. I'm a journalist. Most of the big Eastern papers print my stuff.
Well, good for you.
I've been wanting to do a feature story on a real cowboy, you know, a true man of the West. From what I hear around Virginia City, you, Mr. Evans, are the genuine article.
Well, no, not really.
Oh, come on, don't be so modest, Bronco.
Bronk. My name's Bronk.
Whatever. All I want is to spend a few days with you on the ranch, you know, watch you work.
Mister, you'd be bored to death.
Probably. But my Eastern readers will eat it up. People really love this old West cowboy stuff. Come on, what do you say? Who knows, I might even make you famous.
That's something I've always wanted to be. Always. Like hell, but I think I'll live.
How to use that? I'll learn. Maybe we should make a run for it.
Well, that's a hell of an idea, Finster. You go first.
Like they're being ambushed.
That's the least I could do.
Have we met before?
A long time ago. Back then I was a lot shorter. Just as handsome though. My name's Adam Cartwright, Jr.
AC. Good to see you back.
Boy, have you grown. Look at you.
Welcome home, son.
Yeah, Dad had a relapse of his malaria. Doctor said he'd be all right though in a few weeks, just didn't want him traveling.
Ouch! Damn it, Buckshot. That hurts. With your belly aching. Gotta clean it out or it'll infect. Then you probably die. If that's what you want, it's all right with me. How's the coffee?
Oh, it's the best I ever tasted, Buckshot.
It's a lucky thing you came along when you did. We might all be dead.
Got any idea who was shooting at you?
It's Brandenburg's people.
He's been trying to buy the Ponderosa.
Damn if I'm gonna let him.
Oh, an ambush and an old-fashioned land war? This is a great story. My readers will love it.
Western Land War. Industrialist Brandenburg fights for the Ponderosa Ranch. It's 1905. I can't believe this kind of thing is still happening.
You know how newspaper reporters like to exaggerate.
Benj, people are shooting at Bronk and Jacob.
Maybe so, but it's over and done with.
This has gone too far. We've got to do something.
Like what?
I'm going back to the Ponderosa, and I want you to come with me.
I can't leave Boston now. I just interviewed for a position with one of the top law firms in the country.
The job can wait.
Mama despised that place.
But Daddy loved it.
That's right. More than he loved anything else, including his wife and children.
No, that's not true. Daddy wanted to be with us, but he couldn't turn his back on Grandpa.
I really don't give a damn what happens to that place.
Well, I do. I'm leaving on the morning train.
Have a nice trip.
Benj, Daddy's been dead almost 5 years. When are you going to forgive him?
Lord, he sure does have the old Cartwright charm.
You're sure right. Wish I could turn a lady's head like that.
There's only a few of us left with that kind of power over women. Miss Sarah?
Buckshot.
Welcome home, Miss Sarah. Look at you. Left here a little girl and came back a full-grown woman. Sure good to see you again.
Oh, it's good to see you, Bronk. I missed you. Jacob.
Sarah.
Oh, AC. Look at you. Oh, you're so tall.
He's all grown up.
Well, I say so.
Sorry to hear about your mama.
Thanks, Bronk.
Annabelle and I didn't always see eye to eye, but I always respected her. She was a fine woman.
It's good to be back. I really miss this place. You forget how beautiful it is.
I guess you heard about the Brandenburg business.
Well, that's why I came. I'm here to help.
Good. I need all the help I can get. Kinda hoping your brother'd be with you.
Bronk, I wouldn't count on much help from Benj.
Well, you know you're always welcome here.
Thank you, Bronk. I appreciate that. But I haven't really decided what I want to do with myself yet.
Well, I thought you were studying to be an engineer.
Yeah, well, the plan was for me to go into my father's mining business. The only problem was I hated engineering. As a matter of fact, it bored me to death. So I did the only honorable thing I could do, and I dropped out of school.
I bet your pa sure didn't like that.
Just couldn't understand why I didn't want to follow in the footsteps of the great Adam Cartwright. I don't know. Guess I want to do things my own way. Be my own man.
Give yourself time, AC. It'll happen. Well, I better get to bed. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.
I sure am glad you're both here. Buttercup. Oh, son. Oh. Oh, son. Whoa.
Turn around. Real slow.
You go easy with that gun.
You don't tell me what to do. I'm looking for Hoss Cartwright.
Hoss? You must be mistaken.
This is the Ponderosa, ain't it?
Yes, sir. But Hoss Cartwright ain't here.
And where is he?
Hoss is dead.
Don't you lie to me. He can't be dead.
Put the gun down, son. You don't want to hurt anybody. Come on. Put it down. Who are you?
My mama said I'm Hoss Cartwright's boy.
Where did you get this?
My mama gave it to me just before she died. That's her in the photograph.
What's your name, son?
Josh. Josh Overton.
How do we know you just didn't find this photograph somewhere, Josh?
Or maybe steal it.
What about this? Mama said he bought this for her in Kansas City. At a store called Larchin's.
Well, sure, that's right. I was with them when Hoss gave this necklace to Claire. He sure did love her.
That's a lie. Hoss Cartwright just used her. And then he ran off.
No, son, you got it all wrong. They were going to be married. He was going to send for her.
He never did. Mama said she waited and waited.
Well, something awful happened. Hoss and I were helping this family who were trapped in a wagon in the middle of a river. Now, we helped him to shore, but he lost his footing. Now, I tried to grab him, but the current pulled him under.
After the funeral, the Cartwrights tried to contact Claire in Kansas City, but she was gone.
Ben Cartwright hired private investigators to search for Claire. Never quit. Spent years looking.
Till the day he died, Ben regretted that he never found you and your mama.
I'm sorry. I've caused y'all enough trouble. I'd best be leaving.
No, son. You're not going anywhere.
You can't leave now that we finally found you.
All right. I'll stay, but just for the night.
Good. You sleep in your father's old room.
No, I'll just bed down the barn.
You gonna want something else, Josh? Yeah, how about some more eggs and sausage, please? No doubt you're Hoss Cartwright's boy. Never seen anyone could eat like you and your pa.
Well, it's because cooking tastes so good.
I knew I liked that boy first time I seen him.
So, Josh, have you decided what you're going to do?
I kind of like to stay on a few days. If that's all right.
Josh, you don't need permission.
Your family.
I truly appreciate your answering my telegram and coming to see me so promptly. And I'm certain that we can work out a deal that'll be mutually beneficial.
Bonanza, The Return.
I wanted you all to see this.
Is that Ponderosa land?
No, that whole valley there is beyond our property line. You're looking at the results of man's greed.
It's completely destroyed.
And that's exactly what Brandenburg wants to do to the Ponderosa.
Bronk. There's a survey team over in the South Meadow.
Just what do you think you're doing here?
We're conducting a geological survey for the Brandenburg Mining Company.
Well, you're on Ponderosa land. You're trespassing.
There must be some sort of mistake, mister. I got government permits.
I don't give a damn how many permits you got. You better gather up your equipment and get out of here.
We have a legal right to stay and do our work.
Put it down. I'm only going to say this one more time. Get off my land. Now.
We're not leaving, and there's nothing you can do to make us.
I ain't never seen anything like that before. Bronk just kept blasting away.
Yeah, not cool to shoot up their equipment like that.
I see those people were trespassing.
What about their permits?
Bronx says that Brandenburg probably bought off the government officials. The man wants to destroy the Ponderosa. We gotta stick together and fight him.
Sarah, times are changing. Sooner or later, the Ponderosa is going to get eaten up by the modern world.
Are you saying we should give up and sell out to Brandenburg?
Well, it might be the best thing to do at the moment.
Well, AC may be right.
You agree with him?
Yeah. I mean, no. I mean, I don't know. That could only been a car ride for a day.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Why are you always so rough on the men in your life?
Benj!
Just couldn't stand being in our Boston apartment all by myself. It was so quiet without Sarah.
Do you see what I've had to put up with all these years?
You? What about me? So one of my arms haven't fallen off.
I'll get that.
So, when are you and me gonna sneak off and go fishing?
Well, I don't fish anymore. It's a waste of time.
Oh, come on, Benj. I can't recall seeing you without a fishing pole in your hand.
We all grow up. Change.
Bronk, Sheriff here wants to talk to you.
Ah, Russ.
Sorry, Bronk, the survey company filed a complaint. Got a warrant for your arrest.
Thanks for posting my bail.
I hope you learn that you can't take the law into your own hands.
Since when do I need permission to protect my own land from trespassers?
Bronk, the old ways of handling this kind of situation don't work anymore. That survey party had legal permits.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Brandenburg owns most of the politicians, even the governor. How can I fight that?
You probably can't. Maybe it's time for a new approach.
I only know one way, and that's head on.
Bronk, you shouldered the load long enough. Let me see what I can do.
I appreciate that.
Hold up.
You know, we're all glad you showed up. And I admit, I kind of missed you.
Kind of missed you, too. Hey, I'll race you back through this meadow, then over the crossroads.
No, I don't think so.
I guess you're getting too old.
I ain't too old to whip your butt.
Great race, Bronk. You're still the best.
You're not too bad yourself.
Next time, I'm gonna beat you.
That'll be the day.
Jacob. What can you tell me about my pa?
Oh, Lord. Well, there's a whole lot I could tell you about Hoss Cartwright. He was something. Big old bear of a man, ain't he? Yeah, he was bigger than you are. And he had a heart to match. Never seen a man who laughed so much. I mean, when Hoss commenced to chuckling, the only thing you could do is just laugh along with him.
People liked him, huh?
Oh, tell you, your daddy just naturally cared about folks. First day I came here, treated me just like any other ranch hand. Always fair and square. Never gave a damn about the color of my skin.
Buckshot was telling me that Hoss and Little Joe were always getting into trouble.
Our town, they decided they were going to raise rabbits to make fur coats.
Rabbits?
Rabbits for fur coats. Tell you, this whole barn, the whole bunkhouse is crawling with them bunnies. But you see, the problem was, when it came time to skin them little critters, Hoss couldn't bring himself to kill them little bunnies.
I reckon I have grown sort of fond of them at that.
Yeah, I've gotten fond of them. All right. Look, I didn't know when I went and bartered with you that you were going to go squeamish on me. But let's not forget that I still have a little say. Half of these rabbits happen to be mine. And I am going to skin my half of the rabbits. Now, if you'll just step aside.
No, you ain't. You ain't skinning these rabbits, Joe.
Oh, yes, I am. Would you step? You're standing in front. Fat Gerby right there behind your head happens to be my Gerby. You're standing in front of my Gerby.
No, you ain't skinning these rabbits. Not today, you ain't, Joseph.
You're making me mad.
I don't care. You ain't skinning these rabbits.
I'm skinning that Gerby. Now, I don't want to have to come through you.
I'd reconsider that, little brother.
Well, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, my brother, I'm fast. Now, that Gerby right behind her is my rabbit. I'll cut you to ribbons. I'm gonna have to. I'm telling you, I'm gonna kill him. Ooh, I'm gonna. That's my Gerby, and I'm gonna get to him. One way or the other, Brother Hoss, I'm gonna get into one of these cages.
Look, come on now, let me out of here! Oh, wait, come here. Let me out of here!
Jesus, we're get out of here. Ooh!
Settle down.
Look, let me out of here!
Let's see. What's the trouble?
Pa, he won't let me skin my share of the Gerbies.
Is that true, Hoss? Well, yeah, Dad, Bernie, Pa, I've grown sort of fond of these little fellers, and... Well,
the fact remains that they are half his.
That's right.
Dad, Bernie, legally they are half his, yeah.
Well, then let him have his half. And Hoss, let him out.
Thank you, Father.
Yeah. See what I mean?
Yeah. Now, you share equally in the Cartwright estate. Therefore, any decision made about the Ponderosa has to be determined by a majority vote.
Miller, what's this all about?
Well, Mr. Brandenburg has made another offer to buy the ranch.
Not interested.
It's a very fair price.
Brandenburg is just trying to get our timber.
Yeah. The deal clearly stipulates that Brandenburg can't clear cut any of the acreage, and he's restricted from mining for gold or silver. He can extract a profit from Ponderosa timber, but only through controlled cutting with a mandatory replanting program.
Benj, how come you know so much about all of this?
He helped in the negotiations.
How interesting.
It'll make you all very rich.
Still preserve the integrity of the Ponderosa.
Well, that sounds good to me.
Me too.
I still feel uncomfortable in trusting the care of the Ponderosa to anyone other than a Cartwright.
Sarah's right. You can't lose sight of who you are, boys. The Ponderosa is the fulfillment of a dream that took your family 50 years to build.
We've got dreams of our own, Bronk.
It's a new century, a new world. Everything's changing.
Change just for the sake of it ain't always good.
Bronk, you're the only one who wants to stay here.
Why you gotta be so stubborn?
Because I know Ben Cartwright wouldn't want me to sell his ranch to some highbinder like this Augustus Brandenburg.
I think you're wrong. Grandpa was a smart businessman. I believe he would have approved of this deal.
Oh, that's a bunch of hogwash. You don't know what the hell you're talking about, boy.
I know a lot more than you, old man. I know that even if Sarah takes your side, we still outvote you. And we're going to sell to Brandenburg whether you like it or not.
I hope you're happy now.
Hi, Loretta.
Looks like you could use a friend.
I sure could.
Sarah, I'm sorry about what happened.
What are you going to do about Brandenburg's offer?
The deal still stands. After all, the vote was 3-2.
I don't think that vote should count. It wasn't fair.
Of course it was.
Why should Josh get a vote?
He's a Cartwright.
How do we know that for sure? I mean, he doesn't have any real proof like a birth certificate.
Oh, come on. All you have to do is look at his face. Now, what about the picture and necklace?
Even so, his mother never married Uncle Haas. Come on, Benj, you know what that makes him. Josh. I didn't mean... I didn't...
Well, it's time you two took a long look at yourselves. Because you ain't acting much like a family.
Maybe Benj is right. Maybe I am too.
You're a lot of things, Bronk Evans, but you'll never be old.
That Brandenburg, he sure is a smart one. Went behind my back and got Benj on his side.
You're right, Bronk. No matter what the deal is, you can't trust Brandenburg.
I know that. And I know he's up to no good. I just wished I knew what it was.
Maybe there's a way we can find out.
Josh, I want to apologize.
No need for that.
You gotta believe me, I didn't mean it. I was so frustrated with Benj.
Don't feel bad, Sarah. You were right. My mama never did marry Haas. I got no claim to the Cartwright inheritance.
That's not true. You're a part of our family. Jacob gave me this. It's for you. Go on, open it. It's yours. Don't you want to read it? Dear grandchild, I hope this letter finds you in good health. Unfortunately, mine is failing, and I know that I have little time left. After searching all these years, I've now given up hope of ever finding you. Still, a day never goes by without you and your mother being in my thoughts. Cruel fate has deemed that we will never meet. So, my dear one, I want you to know that no matter where you are a part of me. A part of the great Ponderosa Ranch, and a part of this family, forever. You will always be a Cartwright, and I love you very much. Your grandfather, Ben.
Thanks for bringing me here. I know what I gotta do now. Where's your pa buried?
Arlington National Cemetery, Washington, D.C. Daddy fought with the Rough Riders in Cuba. He was killed on the charge at San Juan Hill.
Teddy Roosevelt?
Your Uncle Joe was a war hero.
That's why he's buried in Washington.
Yeah. It's a great honor. But I think he belongs here.
Good day. I'm Augustus Brandenburg, and you must be Miss Sarah.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you, and you're even more beautiful than I thought you would be.
That's very nice of you to say. Mr. Brandenburg, is there something wrong?
No, I'm just marveling at how much you look like your mother.
You knew my mother?
Well, not really. I made her acquaintance in passing many years ago.
When did you meet her?
Mr. Brandenburg, welcome to the Ponderosa.
How are you, Benjamin?
Good. Come on inside, everybody. We've got work to do.
I just want to tell you that I'm very happy we were able to negotiate a deal that benefits all the parties involved.
Wait a minute. We didn't agree to any deal.
I don't understand.
Mr. Brandenburg, don't be alarmed. My sister's mistaken. The family voted 3-2 in favor of selling the Ponderosa.
That vote doesn't count anymore.
Why not?
Because I've changed my mind. I don't want to sell.
That makes it 3-2 against.
Mr. Swanson, I've been very accommodating during these negotiations, and now you treat me like this?
Sir, I assure you I was completely
Do
unaware
we have
of
a deal or don't we?
Well, there's a few problems that need to be resolved, but I don't see...
We don't owe him an explanation. Mr. Brandenburg hasn't been totally honest.
Do you realize what you're saying, Evans?
Yes, sir. I figure I'm calling you a liar again. The truth is, he plans on mining the Ponderosa. Not for gold and silver, but for lignite.
What's that?
That's coal.
Is that true, sir?
Of
course not.
Now there you go lying again.
Damn you, Evans.
Gentlemen, in light of these slanderous accusations, I'm afraid Mr. Brandenburg will be forced to withdraw his offer to purchase the Ponderosa.
Good. Now get out of our house.
You were wonderful, Bronk.
Thank you.
Benj, I'm sorry.
I thought you went to town with Buckshot and Binge.
No, I really didn't feel like raising any hell tonight, Bronk. Look, I know that I voted to sell the ranch. But, well, now that it's still ours, I'd kind of like to stay a while. But only if that's okay with you.
Like I told you before, AC, you're always welcome here.
Thanks, Bronk.
I've done so much for you, Laredo. And after all I've done for you, still you went and betrayed me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. You told your friend Bronk Evans about my plans for coal mining on the Ponderosa.
Believe me, Augustus, I never said anything to Bronk.
Don't lie to me.
Believe me, I would never.
I own you, Laredo. You're nothing without me. Do you understand?
I'm sorry.
Laredo, I have to know if I can trust you.
You can trust me. You can trust me.
What do you got
What are you doing here?
I want to talk to you. Come on, we're taking you home.
My home is in Boston. I'll be going there on tomorrow's train.
Benj, please, don't act like this. I want you to stay.
Look, Sarah, you and Bronk won. You saved the Ponderosa, so do me a favor. Leave me alone.
Come here, darling. Talk to me.
Oh, go!
Feisty, aren't you?
Go! Stop it! John! Let go of me!
Very nice.
Couldn't be better.
Whoa,
Pasha, can you make me something to eat?
Keep it down. I don't want to wake up Bronk.
Too late. I'm already up. You boys been fighting?
They were protecting me from Brandenburg's men.
Benz, I'm surprised at you. Taking the law into your own hands like that.
Bronk, it really weren't our fault. We had no other choice.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. We got a lot of work to do tomorrow, so you better get to bed.
Is that an order, sir?
Call it what you like, son. As long as you're living under this roof, you got to work along with us.
Fine. Then don't wait for me in the morning. I'll be moving on.
Benj! I'll talk to him.
Now let him go. He's got to make up his own mind. So how was the fight? What fight?
I know what you did. You stay away from Sarah Cartwright, you understand?
Yes, sir. I promise. It won't happen again.
You're damn right it won't happen. Any of you even touches her, and I'll kill you. Now get out.
I guess he's not coming.
I'm afraid not. Well, let's move him out.
Hey, wait for me!
You know, I never got a chance to thank you for coming to my rescue last night.
Oh, yeah. Well, that kind of happened by mistake. See, I had a little too much whiskey. And to tell you the truth, I thought I was saving one of the saloon girls.
You're awful!
Damn. I'm gonna find those bastards.
Before we go accusing anybody, we're gonna have to have some proof.
Oh, come on, Bronk. You know damn well Brandenburg's behind it.
How is she, Doc?
Well, it's hard to tell right now. Sarah suffered some trauma to the head. But I can't tell how serious it is until she regains consciousness.
So what are we supposed to do?
You just have to wait. Now send for me if there's any change.
Thank you, Doc.
Wake up. You hear me? You gotta wake up, please.
J.C. Penney would...
You're right about Brandenburg all along. I'm sorry, Bronk. I never should have questioned your judgment.
Hey. It looks like that bump on your head brought you to your senses. It's all right. Now, where in the hell's he going?
What the hell? Otis! Otis, get in here! Let go! Otis! Otis! Get the hell in here! Get this guy off of me!
Back off, cowboy, back off! Get him out of here! Are you all right, sir?
Yes, I'm all right. Just get him out of here and take care of him.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, gentlemen. Get your hands out where we can see them. AC, get the guns.
What's your problem, Evans?
I don't have a problem.
Young Cartwright here was trespassing. I ought to have him thrown in jail.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Oh, why not?
Because if you open your mouth one more time or move 1 inch, I'm gonna shoot you dead. Come on, AC. Let's go home.
AC, you're gonna have to learn that 3 against 1 ain't very good odds.
Yeah, well, I really wasn't thinking about that at the time, Buckshot.
From the looks of your face, I say you weren't thinking at all, cousin.
Hey, come up here. Hurry!
Good morning.
It sure is.
Good to have you back, cousin.
It's good to be back.
Oh, girl, you sure had us worried.
Ron, I heard all about the accident. Is Sarah all right?
Oh, sure, she's all right. But it wasn't no accident.
Oh, I knew it.
Brandenburg's not going to give up. Listen, I'm leaving today to start on a tour with President Roosevelt to the western states, but when I get back, I'd like to do a follow-up story. Maybe tell it through Sarah's eyes.
Well, I don't think so, Fenster. Give Teddy my best.
Teddy?
I've been wanting to talk to you.
Bronk, I know what you're thinking. Sometimes things aren't the way they seem.
I figured as much, but do you want to tell me what this is all about?
There's a lot of things about me you don't know.
Well, we've been friends a long time, and nothing's going to change that.
Bronk, I can't talk to you right now.
Are you in some kind of trouble?
I'm sorry, I've got work to do.
Loretta, please, let me help you.
I don't need your help.
Hey, come in here. You gotta see what I found. Just look at all this stuff.
Mama's drapes.
Look at this.
Huh?
Your father's.
Lord, my daddy had the largest head.
Look what I found. It's your father's diary.
Ah, I bet you're just dying to read that.
Not really. Knowing my father, this thing's probably full of useful and exciting information like what he had for breakfast.
Take a look at this.
There's Grandpa.
Who's that?
That's little Joe.
That's Grandpa with Adam, Hoss, and Daddy.
That's you.
Look at you. That's a good one of Adam.
I never got a chance to know my pa.
I understand what you're feeling, Josh. Benj and I were separated from our father, too. We knew him, but not very well.
Sarah, when are you going to get it right? We weren't separated. Our father left us.
All right. Daddy wasn't perfect. He made some mistakes. But I still love him. Why is it so hard for you?
Just don't feel like talking about it. Well, maybe you're lucky not knowing your father, Josh.
From what everybody's told me, I think we would have been close.
Probably. Things don't always work out like that. I mean, look at me and my father. It's different as night and day. Sure would like to get to know him, though.
You just gotta talk to him.
I've tried.
Write him a letter.
I wouldn't know what to say.
Well, then read this. Maybe it'll give you some ideas.
Now, just a minute. Are you telling me that I should just forget about the Ponderosa?
Yes, we are. Weighing all the risks, we believe it's not a wise investment. This stubborn resistance of the Cartwrights...
I don't give a damn about the Cartwrights. I don't give a damn if it's a bad investment. No matter what it takes, I want you to get it for me.
But the Cartwrights are bound to fight any takeover.
You're not understanding me. No more excuses. You know what you have to do. I want you to do it.
sorry, it must have slipped.
It was an accident.
An accident, right?
Oh, lost my grip. He did it.
Now stop!
Hey! What in the world are you doing?
Gonna clean the barn.
Like you told us to.
Oh. Well, carry on.
I want to thank you all for coming here tonight, especially Governor Lavelle and our distinguished representatives from Washington, D.C., Congressman Hayes and Senator Burke and Senator Swaggart. I want you gentlemen to know that you're going to continue to enjoy my financial support when it comes time for re-election. Just remember who I am when I come and ask for a favor.
There shouldn't be any problems. We'll just push the paperwork through. No one's going to question it.
So you're telling me that there's nothing the Cartwrights can do to stop it?
By law, they'll be forced to sell.
Then, gentlemen, I'd like to propose a toast to my newest acquisition, the Ponderosa. That's beautiful, isn't it?
What are you doing here?
I'm just admiring the view.
Mr. Brandenburg, I want you off our land immediately.
I like it when you're angry. You got fire. That's exciting.
You're trespassing.
Nope. No, I'm sorry, Miss Cartwright. But you're the one that's trespassing.
This is Ponderosa land.
Oh, I know it is. And I've been granted federal land rights to 80% of it.
It's a lie. Get off my land right now.
Don't get upset. I just want to talk to you.
Leave me alone.
Now listen, girl, that isn't necessary.
That was a warning shot. The next one goes right between your eyes.
afraid it's true. Brandenburg does have control of the Ponderosa. His company negotiated a deal to mine the coal deposits for the federal government. Exactly how he got the land grants is beyond my comprehension.
So what's going to happen?
You have to give up all right and title to the Ponderosa Ranch, effective immediately.
Grandpa used to always tell me, when things start getting crazy, go fishing. Care to join me?
Boy, I thought you'd never ask.
I'll build it for you. Hoping you come back here someday.
Tired of talking. What are we going to do? Well, what do the Cartwrights always do when it comes right down to it? We'll do it ourselves.
You mean we're going to make a big one of these things and stick it down old Holloway's mine without even telling him about it?
Why tell him? He'll know it's there when he sees it tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
I said tomorrow.
Adam, I heard you and Mr. Dieter Sammer talking, and them timbers are big, and they got to be milled and cut. How are you going to do all that by tomorrow?
Well, now, we own a sawmill, don't we? Now, we'll just give this job to our younger brother and tell him it's impossible to do.
Yeah, that ought to do it.
What you writing?
I'm writing a letter to my father.
Give my best there, will you?
Yeah, I will.
Good. What kind of book's that?
Law book.
Gee, man. You have to read all them books there?
Buckshot, please. I'm trying to work.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I can't believe that there's nothing we can do to stop Brandenburg.
It's all over.
Not yet. I'm going to drag Brandenburg into court.
On what grounds?
Bribing government officials to obtain the federal land grants. See, if we can prove Brandenburg's malfeasance, ownership of the Ponderosa would automatically revert back to us.
Well, that's all fine and dandy. But can you prove it?
I don't know. But I sure as hell am gonna try.
A lawsuit? Damn Cartwright's been nothing but trouble my whole life.
Augustus, don't get so upset. This is merely a nuisance suit.
Are you certain they have no case against me?
Nothing but unsubstantiated accusations. The judge will throw it out before we ever get to court. Then, we'll sue the Cartwrights for libel.
This court will come to order. The Honorable Jefferson McKenzie presiding. All rise. Be seated.
Mr. Cartwright, your opening statement.
Ben's just gonna eat that no-good skunk alive, you want. I hope so.
Thank you, Your Honor. Plaintiff's case is very simple. We intend to prove conclusively that Augustus Brandenburg conspired to attain federal land grant rights to the Ponderosa Ranch, and he did so by bribing government officials.
Your Honor, you will quickly realize that the allegations against my client are unfounded and without proof. This entire charade has just been concocted in the imagination of the plaintiff to libel the good name of Augustus Brandenburg.
Mr. Cartwright.
Your Honor, I would like to submit Exhibit A into evidence. As you can clearly see, it consists of Brandenburg's own handwritten accounts of every bribe he paid to the government officials.
Your Honor, I object. These documents cannot be admitted as evidence without expert testimony or eyewitness substantiation.
Objection sustained.
Your Honor, if it pleases the court, there is an eyewitness to verify that Augustus Brandenburg is the author.
Well, then may I suggest that you produce this witness, Mr. Cartwright?
Yes, sir. Plaintiff calls Abigail Stimmons to the stand.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
So Mr. Brandenburg gave money to Senator Hayes.
Objection, Your Honor. Leading the witness.
Sustained.
I'll rephrase the question. Did you see Brandenburg give money to Frederick Hayes?
Objection, Your Honor. This exchange of money could have been for any number of reasons.
Your Honor, if you'll allow the witness to answer, I believe she can clarify that the money was indeed a bribe.
Overruled. Sit down, Mr. McAdam. Please answer the question, Miss Stimmons.
Well, I saw Brandenburg give the money to the senator. And then he marked it down in his ledger that it was a payment for the land grants. Check the documents, it's there.
Oh, yes. I've found the notation in question.
Thank you. I have no further questions.
Well, Miss Stimmons, I have a few.
Mr. McAdam, it's getting late. You can begin your cross-examination the first thing in the morning. This court's adjourned.
I sure was proud of you today, Ms. Laredo.
I just told the truth.
You know, getting those records out of Brandenburg's files has really strengthened our case.
Well, I found something else in those files.
That's Mama.
What the hell is Brandenburg doing with a picture of our mother?
Look at this. He has newspaper articles on Mother's charity work in Boston, Benji's graduation, my debutante ball, even Mama's obituary.
Do you remember this?
Gus Brandon.
Gus Brandon.
Who's that?
That's Brandenburg. I thought I'd met him before.
About 20 years ago, Gus Brandon worked for the Ponderosa.
I still don't understand. What is he doing with all of these photos of Mother?
I think he was in love with her.
Brandon was quite taken with Annabelle.
That's what caused the trouble between he and little Joe.
What kind of trouble?
Brandon went after little Joe with a gun. Your grandpa was forced to shoot him in the leg.
Brandon pressed charges, but the judge said Ben shot in self-defense.
I remember right after the trial, Brandon vowed he was going to get revenge on the Cartwrights, but he disappeared.
He went into the Arizona Territory. He struck it rich with the silver mine, and then he became Augustus Brandenburg.
Now he's come back to take his revenge.
Miss Stevens, can anyone corroborate your testimony that you were with Mr. Brandenburg on the night in question?
Yes, several of my employees, the mayor, 3 city councilmen, and Governor Lovell. And you were there too, Mr. McAdam. Don't you remember dancing with me?
I recall being at a political fundraiser, but I did not witness any exchange of bribe money.
Then you must have had your eyes closed because it took place right under your nose.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
You may step down, Miss Stevens.
All right.
Be seated. Well, after careful deliberation, I've reached a verdict. In view of the handwritten documents and the eyewitness testimony of Miss Abigail Stimmons, seems very clear to me that Augustus Brandenburg unlawfully bribed government officials. Quiet, please. Now, because of the seriousness of this offense, I have notified the Federal Attorney's Office and the Justice Department, and they have assured me that criminal charges will be filed immediately against all parties involved in this conspiracy. Now, in the matter of Cartwright versus Brandenburg, this court finds for the plaintiff, and this case is closed.
Thanks, Ron. So, Mr. Swanson, do you think the bench has got a future as a lawyer?
He's one of the best I ever worked with.
Could have done it without your help, sir.
Hey, what about Laredo? Wasn't she something on that witness stand? Huh?
Buckshot, you'd think she was something wherever she was.
You sure would.
And what's so bad about that?
Nothing. I feel the same way.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Well, gentlemen, I think you might make me blush.
Oh, now, man.
Josh, where's that scrapbook? I want to show it to Laredo.
Oh, last time I saw it, I think I gave it to you.
Sarah, what a pleasant surprise. You've come for your scrapbook. There's some beautiful pictures in here, especially the ones of you and Annabelle.
What are you doing here?
I have some fond memories of this place. You see that rock over there? That's where I first told your mother that I loved her. That was a long time ago.
I have to get back now.
Don't go. Please. Don't be afraid. I just want to talk to you, Sarah. We should be friends.
Yes. We'll talk. Some other time.
You don't believe me?
Let me go.
Listen to me, damn it! I love that woman. And she loves me. Sarah. We belong together. We belong together.
We'll get her back. Come on, get him inside.
There's a little...
All right, I'm tired. You know, when you sip your tea like that, you look just like your mother.
You really loved her.
Annabelle was everything to me. She was my life. Little Joe, he didn't understand. He wanted her all for himself. But I never wanted to harm anybody. I just wanted to be with her.
It's all right.
Drink your tea. Drink your tea. Get away! I told you, if you touched her again, I'd kill you.
Grandfather Ben and your fathers would be mighty proud of you all. I kind of hate to admit it, but I'm kind of proud of you myself.
Thanks, Bronk.
Well, then, we can't be standing around here all day observing the view. Come on, there's a lot of work to be done.
Central, it's Raymond Burr in his final appearance as Perry Mason, a world premiere event, the last Perry Mason movie. Then Tuesday at 8/7 Central, it's the network premiere of Doc Hollywood, starring Michael J. Fox, Woody Harrelson, and Bridget Fonda. Tuesday on NBC.